Sorry, just a moment. I said alright, hopping right into it today. It would help if I put the microphone by my face. Give me just 1 second to make sure my title's coming up correctly. Oh, you know, I bet it isn't. Hang on. It would be better if I wasn't lying about it being my birthday. Hold on. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and fix the title then. Fixed question mark? Yes, we're good. Alright. And let me also stop lying about being in the Discord voice chat, because now I am. Okay, cool. Presuming there's no one in here who wants to start chatting immediately, which seems unlikely, I just went live and have 10 followers, I will go ahead and hop straight into some Slay the Spire this evening. I would love to get the achievement for winning with a single relic. Here's hoping. We're gonna find out. We're gonna be playing as the Watcher. Probably we're gonna boss swap at the beginning, unless I get a really good other alternative offered to me. I am sadly without my coffee this evening, but I do have some water here. Okay. And the real reason I am without my coffee is because I woke up kind of late and I don't need 2 coffees in that amount of time. To be honest, I usually don't need 2 coffees, period, but it's just nice on the throat to have something warm, and I am not a tea drinker. Let's see, we got game coming up over there. We have capture here, probably. Capture any full screen application. Do that, please. Okay, cool. We're good. I'm gonna hop in here. Anybody who has notes, thoughts, ideas, go ahead and feel free to hop into the chat. I will be happy to discuss with you either in chat or in the Discord voice chat. Either way, I'm hopping into this run. We are hopefully winning, beating the Act 3 bosses with either this relic, a relic that I'm about to boss swap for, or, 7 max HP for a rare colorless card might be a better one than a random boss relic. I'm thinking that may be the way to go. Could also get me killed, but, you know, there are other ways to get max HP along the run, some of which are better or worse. Some of which are just lucky. Maybe I pull a fruit juice or 3. But I'm thinking choose a rare colorless rather than gain a random colorless is probably the way to go. Possibility for a Hand of Greed, possibility for an Apotheosis. Hand of Greed is a huge damage multiplier for the Watcher early on, as well as, of course, adding money. At this point, because we're not swapping for a random boss relic, we are primarily hoping to get Holy Water after one of the bosses, just because that's a direct upgrade to our starting relic that does not fail us the run because it replaces the starting relic, so we stay at 1 the entire time. Yeah, I think we go rare colorless here. Okay. Panache, not terrible on Watcher given her ability to generate energy, so she can play a bunch of cards and has a bunch of zero-cost cards. Violence, not terrible. Hand of Greed, absolutely what we're going with. So now the goal in basically every combat is to land Hand of Greed. That said, obviously early on, sometimes you just do what you can and hope to survive. I would ordinarily say this was priority for an upgrade, but I think the energy upgrade on Eruption is more valuable, particularly with the 3 energy we've got at the moment. So I think we will then figure out our path. We got a shop here. Could do that. We're not worried about fighting elites because we can't take the relics. Now, that said, they could give us money, but theoretically we're gaining that money anyway with the Hand of Greed. So I'm thinking 2 into 2 events, into a combat, into upgrade, Eruption here, into a shop, hopefully with a chunk of money from the Hand of Greed by this point. Obviously, we'll get an on-sale Apotheosis, and the rest of the run will be smooth as butter. Okay, probably that doesn't happen, but, you know, guy can dream. Probably continue taking combats up the side here into this upgrade, where we upgrade the Hand of Greed, and then move on, assuming we don't get any more necessary upgrades along the way. Alright, Jawworm. Can I Hand of Greed you to death? Maybe. 20 damage is pretty solid. Let's see. Well, I can definitely do it if I draw back into it. So even with the buff turn here... damn. Okay. So in this case we go Vigilance, Defend, and take 1 more damage, and then probably win on this turn? Yes. 9 damage doesn't kill, Hand of Greed certainly does. Empty Body? Just lucky. The Scry 1 is not terrible, and it is 0 cost. Don't love it, but the Scry 1 could help us get back to the Hand of Greed more quickly, so I think we take it. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Can theoretically Hand of Greed twice in this fight. And then we'll Vigilance just so we can Eruption to gain more energy later. Just lucky. Get rid of the strike. 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 Defend for giggles, I guess. And because we can't be weakened... Ow. Am I willing to take 5 damage for the money? At the moment, yeah, I am. Okay. Consecrate, pretty solid. Area damage card. Could be useful for bringing things down into Hand of Greed range, but I think, again, relying on Scry this run may be the way to go, just to get that Hand of Greed to trigger. Particularly if we can upgrade that, because I think that becomes like Scry 5 or something. Heal or remove a card? I gotta go remove a card, probably a strike? Yes. Ordinarily you remove defense on Watcher first, but... event or combat? Let's try an event. Okay, well, the event gives me nothing, but I also don't lose any HP to that event, which I usually lose a ton, so... Okay. Hand of Greed. Not there. Vigilance is hopefully not necessary in this combat. And then I will hit both of them just to remove the thing. Though, again, killing with Hand of Greed theoretically means their max HP is irrelevant. Okay. The other nice thing is we're getting basically a full refund for the card remove here, or 80% of a refund, I suppose. 7 block, remove all of those, and that should, yes, that does guarantee drawing into Hand of Greed. Even weakened, doesn't matter. Take some more gold. Vault? Hell yes. That is phenomenal, particularly this early on. I really gotta download the info mod just to see what the odds on some of this stuff is. Okay, we upgrade. Sadly, Eruption. I do... yes. This would be smart. This is a long-term play. Much as the extra gold might be nice, I think it is smarter to upgrade Eruption. Okay, medical kit's huge. Sail on Lesson Learned. Done. Like, regardless of what else I'm doing, absolutely we're getting the Sail on Lesson Learned. And we're moving a Defend. Leaves me 46 gold, which is not enough to get literally anything else. Though we haven't picked up any potions. Our potion chance should be pretty high here at this point. Again, info mod gives that percentage, like, up there. But, okay. Now, we do have an adverse incentive here, where, in multi-enemy fights, theoretically I want to land the Lesson Learned on one, and then the Hand of Greed on another. But also, I mean, if I'm taking a bunch of fights, theoretically I can afford to... Okay. Corruption Lesson Learned does not kill. Vigilance. Just lucky. Almost full blocks. And strike just to make life easier later. Okay. Can we land a full Lesson Learned? Inclination is no. I think we vault. And then... what do we... Third Eye vault. Heh. Let's Third Eye... Miracle Vault. Deal 3 damage. And gain gold this go-round. Because while they are, I mean, theoretically adverse incentives, they are also... it's nice if I can land one or the other. Like, either one is a positive result for me. Money? No, no money. Worth a shot. Okay. Should be able to land both in this fight pretty easily. They are being kind of dicks about the whole attacking me on turn 1 thing. But I can just go ahead and Hand of Greed the one attacking me for the most. Miracle, Defend, Third Eye. Well, I shouldn't care about Vault, but we'll see. It's free and blocks. Vigilance also blocks. Strike you, I guess? Whatever. That does put you in Lesson Learned range, which is kind of where I want you. Sure. Don't need the vigilance again. Which also puts you in lesson learned range. So I can now hit each of you with one of them, and... Hi, Isabella. Evidently what's good is that my mic just completely disconnected. Sadly that is common around here. I've tried many things to get it fixed. Welcome on in. Do you have any topics you wish to discuss? Any, thoughts, ideas, suggestions? Currently we are, going for a single relic run to pull the achievement. We're using the Watcher because of her ability to generate energy. And I pulled a Hand of Greed on floor 1, which has made the run pretty generally excellent so far, and then I caught a lesson learned on sale in the shop, so we're having a good time. Let's see. I can take a bunch of damage or vault. I think we vault. Okay. Block Scry. Why am I not scrying with those cards? That's interesting. Alright. By the way, is this my main game or do I usually play a different game? I have done some stuff on Skyrim. I've done some stuff on Slay the Spire. It was recently my birthday, so I picked up XCOM Enemy Within. And I may do some of that on stream. The goal is to basically be a variety and eventually just chatting streamer. Okay, we are... Okay, if I get down to 33, we split. Currently don't have that in hand, so we will just defend. Kind of reads damage if nothing else. And then I don't want it to split on this turn. Ever played Dead by Daylight? Yeah. Oh, I have not played Dead by Daylight. it is one of those that I've considered, but haven't actually gotten into. Not that I oppose it, just don't actually play the game. Spirit Shield's not terrible, Collect's not terrible. It's not great. I do have kind of an energy-hungry deck, though. Not terribly. Kinda. Guess if I hit a turn, yeah, it could be valuable. Would suggest playing Dead by Daylight. I've seen a lot of streamers do it, and it certainly seems to be a popular game. I don't tend to go in for the sort of asymmetric multiplayer games. I know it's a lot better than the early stuff like Evolve, but yes, I've definitely seen a lot of gameplay of that. That's terrible. Okay, I guess we block with what we can. Suppose if I draw less than one next turn, I just win. Or I could do this. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Because I'm about to draw a lesson line and I will not be able to play it. Doing a job or a full-time streamer, I'm working part-time, streaming part-time. Currently I'm not even an affiliate, so I'm not making money doing this. I'm just sort of doing it as a, I've heard it referred to as a, quote, serious hobby. But definitely, it's something I'm enjoying, for the most part. Especially, you know, getting to talk ideas, politics, etc. with people online. It's part of why I keep the Discord open so that people can just kind of hop in and chat. Also a small streamer and doing work. Okay, cool. What do you tend to stream? Is that particularly Dead by Daylight or more variety content? Cut Through Fate does say scry on it. I think we go with that. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, okay. There's that. One away from full block, naturally. Okay. First. Those. So do you tend to prefer to play killer, or do you more enjoy the sort of survivor role? Or is it sort of an even spread? I know some people prefer playing one or the other. Also play Souls games. Oh. if my channel becomes affiliate, yeah, I mean, I need more consistent viewership. I need 50 followers. I've got all the other requirements down, but you need, I think, 3 average concurrent viewers and 50 followers, along with certain streaming hours requirements. And I have the hours requirements. I just have a pretty limited following. I've been doing this for like 2 months or less. Loved Elden Ring. I got all the achievements in that a couple months ago on the Xbox. Yeah. So I'd certainly like to become affiliate. I just don't have that yet. Yeah, I mean, the game itself is relatively tough, but the fucking DLC was... that was wild. Particularly, Rilana and... Consort Radahn. Promised Consort Radahn is... bad. Should give my channel some cool identity with which to attract viewers. It's certainly something I've considered. I am pretty limited as far as, you know, artistic abilities, so everything, like my banner I made myself, I'm not, you know, artistic enough to make emotes or anything. The idea behind the channel was the whole discussions part of it. The goal is to get people in here of various sort of backgrounds and ideas. No, I am not an artist. Closest thing I get to creative expression is writing for D&D games. That is about as close as I get. Default upgrade, maybe? Collect upgrade might actually be good, too. Yeah, that sort of kind of gives me that holy water. Also gives your channel a better look. Yeah, I know. Oh, use the overlay. Honestly, I'll have to look into how to do that, because I am relatively limited in my knowledge of the platform. Any screens like starting soon, BRB, ending soon, facecam. I have, I'm streaming on OBS, and so I've got various things like stream starting soon screen, a base scene for when I'm talking with people, and then my second screen capture for specifically gaming. So I've got certain overlay things, I just don't use the inbuilt Steam one. Let's see, cut their fade, hand greed. Mental Fortress Vault? Probably, yeah. Gives me an extra turn to set up before he hits me. Strike Collect? No. Vigilance Collect. Okay. Probably I can survive this with the extra energy. Alright. Maybe. Let's see. Yes. Yes, I can. But it's not going to be a good split. Channel looks professional. Display. Oh, all template. Gotcha. Ooh, that is a bad split. That is literally the worst split you can get on Slime Boss. Because he splits at half health, so he'll split into two separate pieces, both with 69 health, unfortunately. Though actually I think technically you can do it at 70, but not good either way. Even if I use all my energy, I can't fix that. So I think we just block, defend. Let's see. That'd be 9 damage plus 12. Does not get me out of that corner and would in fact make it worse. I think we use this dexterity potion. You're from the US as well? Yes, I am on the East Coast. I'm in Virginia. Let's see. That is not great. I think I die here. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Might survive, but it's gonna be tight. Have a community Discord server, support small streamers and YouTubers? Yeah, sure. Is that under your profile? Okay, yeah. Can I drop my username? Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll get back to dying in this boss fight in a moment. So if I hop into... Sorry, I am not enormously versed in Discord. Yeah, if you drop your username, I should be able to add you. Okay, yeah, give me just a second, I'll just copy paste it. Having trouble finding you. Is it... Yeah, sorry, I can't find it on Discord here. Just shoot me a whisper through Twitch, and I should be able to at least connect with you on there. Sure, give me just a moment to find that, because I am having difficulty doing so. What if... Oh, there it is. Okay, I knew it was on there somewhere. Right. That's it. Alright. Oh, I might actually survive that. Okay. Pending... There we are. Alright, accepted. Feel free to send me the server there. Ah, there we are. Just joined. I'll take a look at that after I finish up streaming. Appreciate the invitation. Not at the moment. At the moment I'm going to continue here, but I'm definitely interested. Okay. I think we let all that go and hold on to the Miracle Plus. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Take one damage here. Okay. This is the part where I probably died. Yes. Yeah. That math doesn't math very good. I'll just die here. Ah, well. Let's see. Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, I've got a couple of artist friends that if I hit affiliate, I may commission to make something of this nature. Oh, very nice. But until I hit affiliate, until I have the potential to make money, and actually, I would probably contact you for overlay things. Them I was talking to about emotes. But, yeah, I definitely am interested in doing that sort of thing once I hit affiliate. But I'm also not in a rush for hitting affiliate, so... I'll definitely reply to you on the Discord, and I'll look through the Discord server when I finish up this evening, and because every time I finish up a stream, I just upload the VOD to YouTube, because it's much easier than trying to remember to do that later. Yeah, I think we do boss swap here. Oh, that could be bad. Alright, let's find out. Okay. Forced elite, but definitely the burning elite if I want to pick up that. Upgrade, yeah. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I understand. I know that it's a very basic element. But I am relatively poor, so I'm not looking to commission work just yet. I would prefer to wait until I have the potential to, you know, make some income, and then I can pay artists. I do know presentation matters, to be sure. Indignation, I suppose. Wrath Strike, right? Well, Wrath Strike. Actually, I've got the energy. I can just make them both anyway. Smoke Bomb. Hopefully not something that's necessary, but, you know, could be important. Empty Fist is not bad. Flying Sleeves is retained damage. Use the things on the channel, more people come over. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things that I'm aware that without them my channel's going to grow more slowly, but I also simultaneously am not sufficiently flush to... commission things at the moment. Sorry, I only caught half of that last message. Easier to grow the channel and then get more viewers. Yeah, I'm aware it's sort of a cyclical thing, spend money to make money kind of thing, but given that I currently can't make money on my channel, I'm less inclined. You know, it's like rolling the dice, but having no chance of a jackpot. Yes, that, and that. Excellent. Tranquility, definitely. Okay. Tranquility. Indignation, empty fist, vigilance. Yeah, that works. Take 5, win the fight. Or just get trapped. See, the problem here is, yeah, I can't use any attacks this turn. So, okay, take 3 more, then probably win the fight. Okay, Indignation Strike. No, that only deals 12 damage. So, block 4. Got a money issue, don't worry, I can easily pay me in installments. Yeah, I'm not actually even as concerned about the exact amount or the time over which it would be paid. It's more a certain paranoia of, I'm aware that, you know, what, 1 in 1,000 streamers get, like, truly big, and I am aware that I could easily fall in the 999 streamers. And given that, and given that even if I want to, I can't make money just yet, my inclination for an overlay is more to hold off a little bit longer. Probably could have played that better. Okay. Damage doesn't kill anything, but actually, is the skill potion save? Actually, forget the skill potion. Starting with one of them. Take 6. Prices are cheap. Stay out of Wrath, obviously. I'm definitely interested. I just don't think it's going to be in the next month or 2. Unless, of course, I do something that's large enough that I get those 50 followers, and then, you know, more than 3 concurrent viewers, and then I'll have the potential to pay for something. I'm well aware that, you know, on the internet there's every chance that something will just sort of go viral and then lead to a bunch of people coming in all at once. You know, someone posts something to Reddit or something of that nature. Yeah, just need 2 attacks? No, more than that. Empty fist, okay. Fasting. Maybe. Yeah, with the 4 energy, I can kind of afford that. Especially if I can pull a Deva form later in the run. And I'm more inclined to do that with the Velvet Choker, too. Probably we make Eruption cheaper. Well, I do have another source of Wrath, though. I think we go Fasting. Sure, you're welcome to share your prices with me. as I said, probably no time soon, but certainly feel free to share them. It's always nice to, you know, have an idea of my options going forward. Could go back to Hand of Greed. Could do... Ooh, oh, nope, Clockwork Souvenir, because if I play Clockwork Souvenir, I then get the benefits of fasting without losing the energy. Yep. Easy choice. Okay. Let's see. That said, I'd probably lose. Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's fine. I'll go. Well, A, absolutely you should treat me like a client. Never undervalue yourself for work. But 119 potentially interested. Again, likely gonna be something where I contact you a month or two down the line, see how your commissions are open at that point. But yeah, but to be sure, I'm definitely aware that it's something I'm going to have to get around to for this channel at some point. Can I kill? No, I'm 1 damage short. That's just rude. I guess. Essence of Steel, not bad. Prostrate is kind of the direction I would love to start moving in if the game is willing to cooperate. Can we get any money in the chest? We cannot. Oh my god, that would be phenomenal in a normal run. But this is not that run. Okay. What did I upgrade already? Fasting? Yeah, so Eruption now. Burning Elite is not the way that I wanted to start this, but it should be just fine. Probably. Okay. Fasting. Damage. Take 1 hit. Maybe win? Worst case scenario, I smoke bomb. Indignation. Strike. Wins? Yes. Excellent. 27 gold. The Emerald Key. Deus Ex Machina is great. Battle Hymn is not bad. I don't hate Battle Hymn. Signature move, I do have the energy for, though making sure it's the only attack in my hand is kind of questionable. You know, signature move's really good. I think the extra energy is the way to go. Oh, I already failed the run. Good God. I bought a relic in the shop. I need to... Okay, I'll get to the first boss fight, but then I'll let it kill me so I can restart the run. God, it is so hard to mentally adjust to the no relics rule. It is such a large part of this game. Alright. Think I can get a kill? Yeah. It doesn't matter what I add here. Just trying to me get through these relatively quick. Okay. Block 9 damage. Just do enough to you. And take. Okay. That's good to go. 12 damage. 10. Block that. And win. Okay. Ability's fine. Ability, pass rate, vigilance, strike, one fat gremlins. No way to return to. Okay. We defend, and then nothing else. Actually, you know what? I just need to get to the boss, and I've already lost the run, so I'm just gonna smoke bomb and skip this. Smith, Deus Ex Machina, sure. And then we're gonna get to the boss and die intentionally. God, I was so excited to get the relic after I got the fasting, and just completely failed to remember that I'm not allowed to have the relic. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again, but smarter. Have every opportunity to not fuck that up. Let's see. I could obtain 100 gold. Drop right into a shop. That does stick me with 2 elites that I can't avoid. Don't love that. Can I avoid elites at all? No, I'm forced into elite fights, so knowing that I'm forced into elite fights, do I want to transform a card or obtain 100 gold? My inclination is to obtain 100 gold, just because that gives me some options in the shop, options that are not relics this time around, because that would be really fucking stupid to make that mistake in a no relics run. Block. Take 2. Kill that slime. Unturn. Maybe draw 3 strikes and win? Oh, unless I'm weakened, of course. In which case, no. I don't win, I just take damage. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm just still streaming the game. Sorry, I'm not actually looking at my viewer count. I don't know if you're in here listening, so give me 1 second to respond. Alright. 12 plus 12 damage. Yes. And halt. Halt does make a good addition to to the Wrath deck. Well, my mic disconnected. Give me a second. Jawworm. Alright. Sorry about that. Mic disconnected. I may get that fixed at some point. I'd really like to. That would be cool. Alright. Don't have Eruption here. Do have Strikes. Just defend, I suppose. Doesn't actually make a difference this turn. Eruption and win, I believe? Yes. Foresight is excellent this early on. Helps me draw into what I want/need. Let's take one event. Gain 175 gold, become cursed. Could we not have done this just before I went to the shop? Can I beat two elites with a curse? Not consistently. I am concerned about what that would be. That said, the money would be nice. Do I let greed kill me? I certainly consider letting greed kill me. If I take it one more combat, I can hit that shop. What the curse is kind of matters. No, into a burning elite, I'm just concerned. I think we disagree. Deepest apologies, Serpent. I wanted to go for it too. Okay. Defend. Foresight. Do I strike to... Do I burn a miracle for 2 health? I think I don't. I think I hold on to it. Yeah, lose that. Vigilance, halt, consecrate. Win, probably. Alright. That went okay. Tantrum is good. I now need another way out of Wrath. Be that calm or like an empty body, empty mind, empty fist, etc. This, then the upgrade, obviously. I have one that can heal. Not my first choice, but let's alright. That plus talk to the hand, and I should have a pretty good opening turn coming up there. Yeah, I think Tantrum is probably fine. Okay, would have preferred a little more damage, but he's waking up this turn anyway, so here we are. Now, incoming, what, 40 damage? 36, okay. Halt gives me a fair amount of block. Consecrate gives me some more. Strike Vigilance. Take no damage. Hopefully draw back into Wrath. That is drawing back into Wrath. Okay. Tantrum. Consecrate. Strike. Defend. Vigilance. So far we're doing pretty well here. Kind of need to get back into Wrath soonish. I'll keep one strike. Okay. Tantrum. Strike. Strike. Win on the following turn, please. Even down strength, that should be just fine. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, that went really well, and Wing Boots would be a great relic if I was allowed to take relics, which I'm not, and I know that, so I'm not going to do it. Not that I would ever make that mistake. No, don't scroll back in the bot. Don't do that shit. Smith Eruption to be cheaper. Definitely need another way out of Wrath. Because Vigilance is too limited for what I would like to be doing with it. Yeah. Oh no, same amount of upgrades that way, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'll hit a shop next act. Okay. Can I do anything about that? Hold on. Can I inflict any statuses? No. Only status I can inflict is from Talk to the Hand, so their artifact is just going to get stripped by that, or this one's artifact, or that one's artifact, actually. Lower health. But, yeah, there's nothing I can do that will allow me to then use one of them as a block generating engine. Oh, damn. Didn't mean to do that. Probably regret that in a bit. Why strength pot here? You know, I think I do. Let's see. Tantrum with the potential to cut through fate. Let's see if I Tantrum. Which is better? Eruption into Tantrum kills one, and then if I get exceptionally lucky, I can actually What is that one? Oh, yes. Okay. I'm good. Alright. That's unfortunate. But I think I just win, right? Yeah. God, Eternal Feather, phenomenal relic that I'm not touching because it's a relic. Talk to the hand. Hell yeah. My block engine is coming online. We are going to look in here in case there's money. There's not money. Alright, cool. Probably we just upgrade the talk to the hand, right? That should be really good, I think. Or could scry 4. I think we upgrade the talk to the hand. I think that has the longest term potential. Remove a card from my deck. Yes, I would like to remove a strike. Yes, I've taken more attacks, so I should remove a strike. And I feel even better about not hitting that shop now, because probably one of the things I was going to purchase was a remove, so... Smith, again, we're going to go with talk to the hand. This gives me the potential to play something like Consecrate, do area damage, and gain 6 block, all at the for a 0-cost card, which is great. Let's see. Talk to the hand, halt, Consecrate, strike, defend, still take damage, but, what's our boss? Hex Ghost? I need to save attacks for that. I think we just take damage here. Oh, and I don't even need health for Hexaghost. In fact, that would be counterproductive. At this point I can Eruption Strike. Yeah. And then once I draw an attack next turn, I'm good. Oh, right, I forgot that. Draws. Okay, we're good. 14 gold. Deus Ex Machina? Yeah, I mean, that gives us the equivalent of Holy Water up here. Albeit at the cost of a little card draw. Alright. Yes, that'll do. Okay. Foresight. Talk the hand. Cut through fate. Consecrate. And turn. Okay, yeah, I can work with that. I'll lose that, keep that. Because this is actually more block than this. Let's see. Halt. Tantrum. Strike. Distilled Chaos. That has the potential to really fuck me over if it goes badly. Scry and free damage, and it's more block with the talk to the hand? Yeah, I think so. Though more halt in Wrath is also nice. But more scry is also nice, so... think we upgrade... Halt is really good. That scales well. Deus Ex Machina is an additional miracle. Just lucky scries more for free. Yeah, I think the additional miracle is probably the way to go. Just and 1 extra energy per fight. Okay. Given that I only can get into Wrath but not out, well, I'm not gonna do Wrath this first turn. I'm gonna just do a little bit of damage and then hope to draw into some block here. I do have 4 additional energy. Okay, that is sort of kind of drawing into block. So... Okay. That's not full blocking, but honestly it's a hell of a lot closer than I was expecting it. What if I attack potion? Wheel kick. Yeah, foresight in play. Okay, that puts me 1 away from full blocking. I feel okay about spending that potion that way. Yeah, I'll leave Eruption in play. Vigilance, Eruption, Tantrum, Cut Through Fate, Consecrate, and turn. God, I really need a lot of things. That's all fine, because that's all block. Block and Wrath, Wheel Kick for card draw, or yeah, card draw, and then I can block the whole attack. Just lucky it's free damage and block, so sure. Already full blocking. Eruption, Cut for Fate. Potential to go into Vigilance next turn, but I don't see why I would, unless I'm taking a really heavy incoming attack. Keep the Miracle on hand just in case I need it. All of that is good. And no, I think we just go aggro and win. Like that. Excellent. 96 gold, a Sneck Oil, which is inconsistent, but has potential. And Establishment. Okay. I don't hate Establishment. I also have no cards that say Retain on them. So, for now, I think Vault is the easy choice. I genuinely love Establishment, because getting a free Protect a couple turns later is really, really nice. Making Sands of Time take 2 turns to get to 0 cost is really, really nice, but Vault gives you a lot of room to play around with. So that will be our choice. I am going to check for Holy Water here. No Holy Water present. We will proceed. And then we can check again at the end of the Act 2 boss for Holy Water, but other than that, we have our relic for the run. Pardon me. Let's see. Early Shop seems viable, but I think I skipped those, get a little more money, hit that one, upgrade. Avoid the Elite, upgrade a couple more times on the way up. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I believe we start here. Birds, cool. All attacking me. That's impolite. Foresight. Cut Through Fate. Consecrate. Miracle, Miracle, Vault. Let's see, I'm not in Wrath, so that's not as valuable. Confirm. Knock your ass out of the air. Yeah, do want that there. And then Vigilance, Defend. Excellent. Alright. That had the potential to be fairly painful. We full blocked. Life is good. Let's see. Tantrum with Talk to the Hand is pretty solid. Talk to the hand, Tantrum? I mean... Sure, right? And then... deal some damage. Take nothing. Hopefully draw Consecrate here, just because that makes life broadly easier. Halt has the potential to be very, very helpful, so... Consecrate both blocks and deals damage. Let's see, 4x5, halt, and catch fire, defend Tantrum. Don't really need the defend. Vigilance Tantrum? Yeah, that works. And I guess defend because I got the energy, why not? Maybe Tantrum... it doesn't matter, I just won. Okay. Carve Reality or Third Eye or Reach Heaven? Reach Heaven is not bad, particularly if I can get my hands on a Master Reality, because that does a genuinely disgusting amount of damage. Carve Reality gives me stuff to hold on to for my Wrath turns. I think we are beyond the point at which we could even consider starting to add Mantra to the deck. Third Eye does say plus on it. That's Scry 5. I think I gotta go with it. Okay. That is very sad that I will not be able to actually get the benefits of Talk to the Hand, but also... Vigilance... Bats... Skip that, but other than that, it's fine. Talk to the Hand... Halt... Cut through Fate... Consecrate... Third Eye... what do I want on the next turn? Some defend, some strike. Give the potential to go into Wrath should I need to. But I think that is everything. Yeah, I'm assuming we're getting attacked here. Yeah. That. Defend. Oh, right, and he fucking weakens. Is this still Chaos? Kinda feel like it might be. Yeah, go nuts. That's a lot more damage. 6 damage 3 times. That is not enough. Okay, well, I have made a mistake. I have plenty of energy, but nothing to do with it. So we Snecko Oil. Okay. Okay. Just lucky. Doesn't currently matter. Miracle. Tantrum. Strike. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Does this not work? Strike. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks. That was a bad time for Distilled Chaos, huh? I'm positive news I win, but at what cost? Halt or Empty Body? Empty Body does get me out of, that and gives me block. Would love a Mental Fortress to start stance dancing. Or I could just stay in Wrath all the time. I kinda like that. Okay. Remove all strikes, receive 5 bites. How many strikes do I have? I have 3. That gains me 3 cards. But it does mean that I can start doing health regeneration things. Kinda like it. This did get me killed last time, but it's also really fun. Yes. Maybe I get some fruit juice along the way. Hopefully in the shop, actually. Yes, we will begin with Vigilance, Bite. And go from there. Okay. 3-cost Eruption or Foresight. I'm going to skip. Third Eye gives us... Let's get the energy in hand. We'll keep that. Consecrate. Bite. Ignore the rest. Okay. 3-cost bites and a 3-cost Just Lucky. I guess I do this because it's the only thing that generates block, but wow, that is a really fucking shitty roll. Wow. Truly awful. Okay. Hold on, we got something going here. Block. 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 Still can't full block. Probably I just take the 5 health loss there, rather than burning all of my energy for that. Just lucky, I guess. That's fine. Cut through fate. That's fine. Bite is good. Take 2 more. But the fact that I've got the... okay, hang on. Got something here. There we go. That's more like it. Tantrum Consecrate, yeah, all that's good. Jesus, 3-cost Consecrate, I take it back. Let's see. 3 attacks plus bite plus vigilance? Yeah, sure. Or just vault and win, I guess. Okay. Add a card. Mental Fortress. Shop. What do we got? Fruit juice? Oh, fruit juice. Okay. I'm not definitely buying fruit juice, but I may be buying fruit juice. Oh shit. Remember when I said it was too late to start adding, uh, mantra things to our deck? There is a devotion there. It is not on sale, and sadly, taking it would leave me 1 gold short on the fruit juice. So my inclination is to buy just the fruit juice and a card remove. Being probably a defend here. Because basically, my current goal is to have the attack engine. Apologize, I was talking out my reasoning there. I will be purchasing a card remove and the fruit juice. I would love the devotion, but purchasing it would leave me 1 gold shot on the fruit juice. And I think the card remove is important. I'm going to be removing a defend in the hopes that my plan for having all of my attacks do block for me with the talk to the hands holds up. I hate to buy the fruit juice, but also I do want more max health, and I traded some of it away, so... let's see... I determined I can just avoid all the elites here, yeah. So... Smith... I do like the idea of doing bite things. That said, getting the Tantrum upgraded means an additional 6 block once I've got both, Talk to the Hands in play. Which strikes me as more valuable than that at the moment. But we'll see. Alright, a couple more fights. The quote-unquote spicy avocado. How do I want to do this? I think I want to just skip this turn. But I can at least deal a little damage before I do. Yeah, I don't like what's happening there. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Third Eye Scries, and I need to block, so let's start there. Okay. Talk to the Hand, Deus Ex Machina, and Tantrum are all good. I actually like that entire hand. I think I want to prioritize the avocado. I'll let that draw Deus Ex Machina just so I've got the energy for next turn. Scry here. Yes, I know what I'm drawing. Thank you. And then let it ride. Don't love what's happening here, but for the moment I think we're okay. We're going to talk to the hand and then Tantrum. And then bite. And then bite. And then bite. Sadly, that does actually leave me fairly limited in terms of protection. But it's alright, we have the bites, we can get it back, theoretically. Okay. Bite. Bite, Foresight? That's 28. It has 30 health. That is unfortunate. Foresight, Vigilance? Miracle, Bite. Miracle, Bite, full blocks, and it deals a little more damage. Would really love to draw into that last top end, because that is part of my problem here. So, talk to the hand, then Tantrum, then I'm good. let's see. I can finish him off. Then cut through fate for damage, but I definitely want to finish that with a bite so that I regenerate a little more health. 20 gold, liquid memories, add a card. I like crush joints. I like vulnerable, that's good. Bowling bash is not bad, but I think I want the ability to make things vulnerable. Okay. Centurion dies first. Spend full blocks, we bite to get some health back, and we move on with our day. Let's maybe not bottom deck the other... let's see, joints, bite, and then we'll take one for foresight, because that's quite valuable. Vault is good, mental fortress is good, third eye's good, sure. Let's see. Mental fortress, third eye. Literally get rid of everything so that I can draw my other fucking card. Cut the fate. Talk to the hand, thank you. And then apply that. Okay. At this point, I should be in relatively good shape to start doing silly things. You know, I don't love that. I don't think it matters, though. Third eye. Let's see. Skip that. Skip that. Bite gets me to full blocking. Let's enter calm just to have the option for the additional energy. Yeah, that's all good still. Okay. We now tantrum, consecrate. Bite. Damn. One shy, that's fine. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Alright. And we just got a little bit of shield to get through. Should be just fine. Bite. Excellent. Flying Sleeves does say retain. I don't hate that, but I also don't really care. That Bowling Bash Plus does have potential, particularly in certain fights where I wind up against, like, Darklings or something. Especially if I'm in a Wrath, that's 60 damage. Sure. I'm not generally a huge Bowling Bash fan, but why not? Let's try that shit out. Money? No money. God, that Shuriken would be so good with this deck. But we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to. Alright. Let's see. Could do Mental Fortress, could do Vault. Those are my two, probably, priorities. Could do just Lucky, actually. The extra Scry doesn't hurt. Foresight, same deal. Cut through Fate, same deal. Scry, good. Mental Fortress, I really don't stance swap all that much. Do I want one of the bites upgraded? Just extra HP? I probably do, but let's upgrade the Vault just to make that easier to play with our current energy situation. Snake Plant, the secret elite, back to 2. Do I bite again for a little more block? Wait, how much more would that give me? That would give me 3 more block? I don't think I care. care about that. And because Talk to and Exhaust, I can't Liquid Memories it, so no value there. Alright. Ow. Cut that shit out. Let's see. Tantrum? Or Defend Crush Joints? Tantrum? Skip the Vigilance. Gotta get to that second, plot card. That's a huge problem at the moment. Foresight, Halt, Vault? Need that second fucking... Alright. Talk to the hand. Mental Fortress. Consecrate. Third Eye. What if I... Can I do things with that? Oh, hang on. What if I don't? And then I Liquid Memories something valuable. I think that's the way to go. I think I leave that alone. Liquid Memories... Vigilance? Yeah, it seems like the way to go. Again, I need more ways out of, Wrath. They broadly just haven't been offered. Okay. What if we just... That's fine. What if we just... Halt. Tantrum Bite, I guess? Halt. Vigilance. That actually gives me the opportunity to bite again, which is good. Let's get to the bites. Or we could get to the bites, motherfucker. Really? Is this what we're doing? If I do this, does it make any difference? I don't think it does. What if I just wait and bite? I think that's fine. Yeah, whatever, same healing. Okay, 39, not where I'd love to be, but that's fine. Establishment, again, nothing that says retain. Would actually genuinely love it, but follow-up, I would prefer it to say plus, but that is a sort of kind of energy generation. Alright. That doesn't go to 2 energy. No, it's just damage. Okay. More scry or more healing? Inclination towards more healing? Let's try and get a couple of these upgraded. So I think that makes certain things more survivable. Transform 2. I can't take the relic. I would prefer... Actually, that's kind of badass with the bites. Because if I do that with the bites, I then have the potential to gain strength, heal up. I'm a little concerned about doing ironclad things on Watcher, but that's kind of fun, if I'm honest. I can do that or transform 2 defend, see what I can get. I think I transform 2. Make it the 2 defends. See what comes of it. 1 lesson learned, 1 foresight. Both of which are incredible additions. Lose 13 HP, I guess. But gain 5 max, so yeah, I guess. Bronze Automaton says probably rest here. I think that would be smart. And if I fruit juice first, I get more HP out of it. Theoretically. Okay. I'm back up to 60 max HP, which is definitely taking the sting out of the bites a little bit. Okay. Okay, hell. See, here I run into the same damn problem. Where I can't strip artifact. Okay, wait. No, I can't now. Because I have crush joints. Sash Whip would make this faster, but I can theoretically get to the point where I can talk to the hand twice. Sadly, Bowling Bash is not helpful in this turn. Consecrate, Bowling Bash, Bite. I believe we leave the talk to the hand. Foresight, Halt, Cut Through Fate. Vault. Really need that, take that anyway. Crush joints, okay. That will be used to strip artifact on the next turn, and I am full blocking. The only real concern here is Hyper Beam. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Never mind. New plan. Kill everything. Okay. Bowling Bash. Can I Eruption do this? I mean, I certainly can. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Could still chaos here too. Don't hate it. Alright. You die. Follow up there. Give me Miracle, Crush Joints, Foresight, Consecrate. Distilled Chaos maybe kills one of them. Okay, not really where I wanted to do that. Oh, hell, did I burn my lesson learned? It's fine. I probably wasn't going to land that on a boss anyway. No block, though. That kind of sucks. Okay, cool. What are we doing? Yikes. Okay. It's probably fine. Tantrum that one. Okay. Halt while we're in Wrath. Bite while we're in Wrath. Bite again, and then 2 miracles into Vigilance. Full block, continue on. Oh boy. Okay, he's buffing for Hyper Beam this turn, which means actually I want that. Okay, Crush Joints. Bite. I think that gives me exactly the amount of damage he's about to do to me. Yeah. Okay. Mental Fortress, probably. Yeah. We're not doing Wrath things, regardless of how things go here, which means that Halt is not as valuable. Mental Fortress ain't a bad idea to get in play, but I think not as important this turn. Actually. Yeah, sure, that's like 2 block, why not? Okay, third eye, strong start. Vigilance? Halt? No, I won't have enough to play that once I get the cut through fate. The additional halt will help. Yes. Halt. Bite. Take most of my health and damage, and then hopefully nothing else? Okay, cool. Because I'm on this ascension, boss at least does not... so I don't need that yet. It's 10 damage. I mean, it's not terrible. It's fine. Because I'm on this difficulty, the boss has a cooldown turn here. Follow up for additional energy, mental fortress, halt, bullet bash, just lucky. I mean, a bite's fine. Okay. Bite, what do we got? Incoming 13 by 2. Crush joints, bite, vigilance. No, nowhere near enough energy for that. But Crush Joints does help here. Crush Joints Vigilance might be the play. Unless, of course, I haven't played a block card. That's fine. Crush Joints. Talk to the hand? Right? Assuming I can survive that, I win, I think. 1 HP in a dream. Alright. Consecrate, skip the halt because he's confused or whatever this turn. Yeah, do that. That. Oh, damn, I won't get the achievement for beating a boss at 1 HP because of the bites. That's fine. I'm not enormously concerned about that. All of those are good? That's a fairly badass turn, assuming I survive it. Yeah, sure. Let's try it. Crush joints. Okay. Incoming 32 by 2 damage, so we just win, right? That's the plan? Can I just win? 3 damage 4 times. Gets me 12 block. Just lucky gets... What if I remove all of that and hope that I get vigilance? I still think I die. But... that is at least more block. Okay. Hold on. Vigilance Tantrum. Just lucky cut through fate bowling bash. Let's see. Vigilance drops this to 16 by 2. Also not a thing I can survive, so... Vigilance... Tantrum. Cut through fate. Use that, gain halt. Just lucky. Bowling bash. Still die, pretty sure. Yeah, oh well. We're not far off. Honestly, the thing that I think killed me that run was there was like an empty body or something that I didn't take early on. That had the potential, I think, to get me out of Wrath more consistently, and the fact that I only had the one Calm card from the beginning and didn't have anything else presented to me throughout really was unhelpful. That said, the Bite Splay, I don't think killed me. I don't think it made that big a difference. It's one of those things that I really enjoy doing. Now, obviously, it's more fun if you have the blood vial going into it and you can just replace the strikes with the bites without losing the max HP, but definitely, it's a fun playstyle. It's part of why I enjoy Ironclad. Pardon me. Just grabbing some water. Okay. Back to it, I suppose? The other option is to try this on Defect, who is also good at generating energy, but I'm kinda digging the Watcher. I think I boss swap here, unless I get, Random Rare is not terrible. Obviously can't do Random Rare Relic. Niao's Lament also automatically loses us the run, so our two options are Random Rare card and Random Boss Relic. I'm kinda leaning... I mean, Random Rare is fun, but obtaining a Random Boss Relic is probably the way to go. Now, that's it. If I get, Runic Dome, I just lose, because I don't know the game well enough to know what the enemies are going to be doing on a given turn. I've watched Baylor Lord do things of that nature, and I'm terribly impressed at his encyclopedic knowledge of the enemy attacks in the game, but it ain't me. So, let's see. Could do an early shop. Not quite forced into an early shop, pretty damn close. No option to get money, so I'd like to delay the shop, possibly even until Act 2. That. And then, can I pick up another upgrade? Yes, I can. Okay, I'll write that path. Would it be better to hit the shop instead? Maybe. Yeah, let's try it. Random rare card could be good or bad. Random boss relic could be good or bad. This is why I prefer to choose a rare, because there's... I don't know what it is in, this deck, but it's like 15 cards or some shit, and random rare could be literally anything. Now, granted, most of Watcher's rare cards are pretty good. I mean, a Vault, or even... I'm talking myself into this. Fuck it. Scrawl is actually very good. Not what I would have chosen necessarily, but yeah. Defend Scrawl? Defend, probably? Or Vigilance, actually. That's probably better, and does full block. Okay. Scroll already paying off. Defend... God, both of these high rolled on health. Relatively speaking. Obviously this one did full high roll, but like... 6 plus stuff? I presume that I draw a single attack on this coming turn. Cool. Wheel Kick, that is card draw. We will start there. Alright, Cultist. Honestly... Let's see if we can't, because if I draw Wheel Kick here, that's 30 damage right there. If I draw a Scroll, that's enough to play Wheel Kick. One miracle gets me the win. Okay, I'm being more and more sold on Scrawl here. I like Reach Heaven. It's significantly better if I had, hell, if I had, Master Reality. But you know, I did fuck up and not take the Calm, or the card that would get me out of Wrath last time, but I think this early on I may want to do that. We're gonna see how it goes. Defend Wheel Kick? Yes. Right? Take 2. Do I use a miracle to save 2 health? I think I do for now. Okay. Okay, there we go. Scroll gets me into Wrath. Probably, or not. That's fine, I suppose. Okay. 11 damage plus a strike wins? Yes. Flurry of Blows or Third Eye? I do dig Scry. Scry is good. Helps me get where I need to be. Okay. What if... Pardon me, my throat's giving me trouble. And I haven't even had any sugar today. Oh, that's not true. I had scones that my aunt made me for my birthday. Those were excellent. I take it back. I've lied to you all. My deepest apologies. Probably I draw enough to kill next turn, right? Good odds. I need 2 strikes? Or Reach Heaven. That is sufficient as well. Pray or Worship. Okay. Yes. Shit. We're gonna take the Worship and probably upgrade it, and then hopefully take some more mantra cards as they appear, which we're hoping that they do, because otherwise that Worship is damn near useless. Okay. Wheel Kick into a Defend, please? Or Vigilance. Vigilance will do. Finally take some damage here, which is unfortunate, but was sort of inevitable. This, I believe, renders me vulnerable, which is not great. Can I go nuts and kill him? I cannot. So, we block. Block. Strike. $15 damage plus a strike kills. Nope. I did bad math. I would have preferred to spend that potion, but yep. Rather than take 19, yes, I am in fact willing to spend that potion. Rushdown. That is a good card. That's card draw. Okay. Rushdown being free is good. Wheel Kick being extra damage is good. Reach Heaven being extra damage is good. But I believe we need to start with the standard Eruption upgrade. We get our early merchant. And see, I could take a blood vial, but I would fail the run, so I'm not going to do that. Because, see, I'm a smart guy who wouldn't make that stupid fucking mistake. Shit. Let's see. So, I believe we remove a defend. Yes, we remove 1 defend. Then can I afford prostrate and wallop? No? Because I think otherwise I'd just get prostrate and wallop. Okay, quick math. 150 plus 40. Yeah, no. No shot. Prostrate, wallop. Don't have enough for the card remove. Definitely don't want to distilled chaos on this character. Firepot? Am I hitting another shot by the end of the act? I mean, I prefer not to pay for it. Might get me killed. We'll see. Let's see. Or have more decision or more options here, I think. Just trying to skip a floor ahead. Okay. More slavers. Hate when that happens. That's all fine, actually. Let's try and get into calm relatively quickly, just so I can burst down this guy. Vigilance. Strike. This will again... Oh no, this will render me weak, not vulnerable. That's actually not as bad. Inconvenient, to be sure, but not as problematic overall. There we go. Definitely playing some of these a little slow. Not that that's necessarily a problem, but... Okay, that does mean as long as I'm not weakened, I can do unfriendly things to the slaver. Cool. Gold and... Let's see. I would like to do mantra things with this deck. Prostrate would be a decent upgrade currently. How does that play with Windmill Strike? If I had an establishment, I would take Windmill Strike without thinking about it. Crush Joints is good. Is it good enough that I want it? Vulnerable is excellent with Watcher, so I believe so. Money in the chest, question mark. Yes, excellent. And then, yes, we take the event, remove a card, hell yes. That's gonna be a strike, I think? No, I think we take a defend out. Though I am... Okay, I've got Wallop. I feel less bad about that, yep. Remove defend. Take 2 more combats, and then... let's see, can I... Yes, I can. And I may need to get out of that mode, but... is there anything else I want to do here? Yes, I want to play Rushdown. No, I want to play Crush Joints. That's better. Wheel Kick deals 30 damage. Strike wheels. Okay. Ancient Potion. That has potential, especially if I pick up like a fasting anywhere along the way. Another Crush Joints, a Simmering Fury. Simmering Fury's not bad, though a little bit, redundant with Rushdown, particularly given that I currently only have one way out of Wrath. Extra card draw good, though. I actually technically have 2 ways out of Wrath, one of which is Divinity, but haven't gotten there yet. At least not consistently. Definitely, with this worship, I want to upgrade it and pick up an establishment, just because going Divine for free after a couple of turns is always nice. Oh. I've seen more than one pressure points. Clearly I should have done that. Simmering Fury's not bad. It's just not really what I'm looking for. That's the potential. You know, do I have any scry? I think I have no scry. Okay, here's my problem, right? Okay, I do have 3 scry. With more scry, I would be more inclined to this, because then I could guarantee that I had incoming attack cards, but otherwise it just sort of leaves me vulnerable without really knowing what's coming. So I think I leave that behind for now. If I pick up more scry and see another one, I may do that. Vigilance. Rush joints now. Reach heaven. And then potentially eruption wheel kick and win? Yeah. Cool. Gold, speed potion. Protect. Again, with an establishment. Fantastic. Otherwise, okay. Follow up. That is like energy generation. Okay. What do I have that I want to upgrade? I've got several things. So, making Rushdown free would be nice. Making Prostrate get me 3 mantra would mean that I would have to play it twice rather than 3 times to trigger it with worship. I think that's the way to go, though making Scroll free is also nice, making Will Kick deal more damage is nice, Reach Heaven as well. I mean, I have a lot of upgrade debt. Wallop, too. So I think right now we do that. I think in the long run that may be a mistake if I get more mantra cards, but right now that's kind of what I got. Miracle Crush Joints. Follow up. Strike. Strike. Eruption? Strike. Yeah, that kills. Okay, well, not necessarily the way I was going to go, but yeah, sure. Alpha. God, in a deck with more energy, it's definitely a thing I would be more inclined to. Third Eye for block. I have limited block. None, but, you know, limited. Alpha is fun, but Alpha's a decent boss killer, honestly. What do we got? Slime boss? No, Hex Ghost. Actually, if this were offered to me elsewhere, I would be disinclined, but if I can pull the Alpha early in this fight... What does that change? Is that innate? Yeah. Why not? We're gonna try it. Hey, you take game suggestions? If so, are you on PC? Yes, I am. The man who speaks in hands. Ah. Is that, ASL? Or ISL? Yes, I am on PC. I have primarily played Slay the Spire and Skyrim on this channel thus far, but I certainly anticipate playing other games down the line. Just picked up a copy of... what's it called? XCOM Enemy Within. So yeah, definitely would be happy to take suggestions. Learn about things I'm not familiar with. Vigilance, Third Eye, and take a bunch of damage anyway? Yeah, that works. Let's actually get to that beta as quick as we can. Beta. And that guarantees a Mega on this turn. So, now I just have to survive. And then we will... You know what, sure. Speed Potion Defend. Or do I want an Ancient Potion Speed Potion Defend? Probably overkill, but why not? My apologies, the mic cut out. Alright. 7/2. Prostrate. Vigilance. Strike. And then win. That works. 96 gold, an explosive potion. Do not need an additional alpha. I would like a brilliance, though. That is pretty excellent with my mantra generation. Judgment does get me through the sphere fight, but that's more or less it. And if I'm in a Wrath, I probably deal 30 damage anyway. Now, granted, the sphere fight is kind of a special case, because it has shields. But, yeah, I think Brilliance is the way to go here. Holy Water. No Holy Water. Oh, well. Alright. I have some gold. Wouldn't hate a shop. I do get forced into an elite? I do not get forced into an elite. Would like to hit that shop. And then I guess combat after it. So, right-hand path, up to here, jump left to pick up the upgrade, and then hit the shop. That works. Okay. Why? Again? Huh. I mean, I guess, right? The scroll actually becomes valuable here with the beta and everything else. Defend. Wheel kick, I guess? Or Wallop. Wallop is probably better, albeit not significantly so. Ow. Rush down Eruption? I don't hate that. I don't like it, though. Defend blocks for 5. Rush down, block, for brilliance. Could energy potion to worship. Oh hey. Look, it's a bot who wants to sell me viewers. Love that shit. Banned. Oh, for fuck's sake. And I accidentally clicked on the bot. Love it. Pardon me while I try and fix that. Okay. Cool. Bot banned. Back to the game. Okay. Omega. Defend. Jesus. I don't think I can do anything to save myself here. I think I just take a bunch of damage and then win. Unless I don't draw the thing. It's a distinct possibility. Please, just draw the Omega. Cool. Okay, that was a shitload of damage. Foresight or Tranquility. Tranquility. Okay. Prostrate. Defend. Third Eye. Alpha. Please just draw beta this turn. Cool. Defend? I mean, I could cross joints. It's not going to make a difference, though, but I am taking 15 damage here. Yeah, I don't know that I survived this. There's a reason people generally don't do what I'm doing right now. Reach Heaven, just lucky. Battle Him. I don't hate Battle Him. Particularly if I can get some more mantra cards, but I think I need those before I can justify this. Okay. But this time we are not doing what I just did. Okay. Crush joints. Oh, should have follow up then crush joints. Which feels counterintuitive, but it means I can't actually play that at the moment. Defend? Yes. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing me survive this. Wheel Kick? Brilliance? Okay, Wheel Kick Brilliance does actually... No, that actually is worse, because then I will just get killed via... Oh, fuck it. Try. Kick. Third Eye. Block 7. Survive? Maybe? Maybe? Please? I don't know what the youth call a little guy. Maybe don't murder me outright. Fucking... I got no fucking idea. Let's try it. Corruption. Reach Heaven. Follow up. Rush down. I mean, I ain't killing you with 12 damage, so I guess just hit me harder. There we go. Fuck. That run, I think, might have had some legs on it, but I do think that I made a bad choice in terms of upgrading the, how the fuck's it called? Upgrading the prostrate rather than something more useful. Choose a card to obtain. Random common relic does not help me. Card to obtain might, but that's just essentially a standard floor reward. I think we try another boss swap. Hope for a cursed key. Tiny house. Okay. I guess I'm adding a card one way or the other. Cut through fate, sure. That's the card. Fruit juice is a thing. And I have no additional energy, which is not where I'd love to be. I think I go these 3, hit the shop, and then work my way up. Hitting this rest site as well. That's not ideal, but I can work with it probably. Vigilance strike. Take 3. Cut their fate. Defend. Yes, I lost energy there. Because instead of having the 1 extra energy per fight, I now do not have that. I just have the tiny house and the extra gold and a little bit of extra max HP and 1 extra card. Now, don't get me wrong, tiny house has its benefits. I just don't think they outweigh the pure water. You know, if a divinity deck wants to get started on me on floor 1, I will not say no. Prostrate, strike, strike. Defend, strike, cut the fate. Actually, should have left the strike in the pile. Vigilant strike. I'm gonna take more damage here than I want to. Hoping this draw saves me. I don't think it did. Prostrate. Cut through fate. If I can draw the eruption, I win. Oh, I didn't even catch that. The random upgrade I received was that the eruption got upgraded, which means I don't have to do that at the first fire. That is actually very nice. Carve Reality is good. Bowling Bash has potential. Mental Fortress is very nice, I will say. And even better if you can stack a couple of them in a stance swapping deck, though my ability to stance swap is going to be energy limited, and given that I am so energy limited, I'm going to do my best to make more energy, but my ability to stance swap is going to be pretty limited unless I can really get a divinity deck going. Okay. Strike, strike, prostrate, strike. Lose the ability to defend myself, but also he chooses not to attack me, which I'm cool with. No objections. Carve Reality. I mean, apparently we're doing smite things. Okay, shot. Lesson learned? Judgment's not terrible. Fortunately, I can't fuck up and buy those 2. Reach Heaven's not a bad damage card. I do have enough gold to get both the Judgment and a card remove. The Ambrosia is tempting. I think I ignore it. Card remove, a defend. Actually, card remove a strike, because my ability to defend is pretty limited. I haven't picked up anything that does that except the prostrate, which is just not a lot of block. Judgment, yes. Leave everything else, because A, I can't afford it, and B, it's not really a priority. Event, upgrade a card. Fuck yes. Judgment, 40, right? Yes. All of that is good. Upgrade again. Additional mantra, please? Okay, again, I'm probably doing that early, but, do I want another event? Do I want cards? I think I want cards. I take it back. I want another event. Alright. Fucking... Okay, Sneaky Gremlin first. I think skill potion here, see if I can save a little health. Omniscience. The fuck do I want omniscience? Judgment. Yes. Wait. No, yeah, right. It's 0 energy. Okay, that's better. Eruption. I could probably do this taking no damage, but let's try to do it taking no damage. Okay. Vigilance. Carve reality. Hold on to that for later. Prostrate, because why not? Cut through fate. Carve reality? No. Then carve reality. Then eruption. And win. Okay. No health lost. Feel okay about that. Oh. Okay, that's bait. That is fucking bait. I want it so bad, but that will literally get me killed. I really want it, but no, that's dumb. In a regular run, I would absolutely take Wish, just for the memes, but I cannot afford that when Tiny House is my only. I think Sanctity is the way to go. That gets me some card draw, which I'm currently sorely lacking. Carve reality... Sanctity... Oh, no, that was dumb. Kill, question mark? No, no kill. I just take damage. That's cool. Okay. That's on me for miscalculating. Well, I'm glad I got through the last fight without losing any, HP. Are you kidding me? Okay, no, I still just win here, right? Yeah, that, then that. Cool, okay. Didn't love losing the health, but could have been worse. Prostrate again. We continue building towards a mantra deck. Yes, and we go up this way to snag that spare upgrade. How about money? Money? No. Oh! No ice cream. I want it. I want it. Okay, fuck. Uh, 70 gold? Do we have a, like, super discounted anything? No, not really. I don't hate a cut through fate. Get a little scry going. I mean, fuck it, it's 26 gold, why not? Secret shop, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Let's... just win. Flurry of Blows. If it was upgraded, I'd consider it, but I think not. Wave of the Hand is not bad for several reasons, but I think specifically it makes a decent way to strip artifact off of certain things. And then what's the upgrade on that? 2 weak, right, okay. I continue making questionable decisions here. But I really do want to get that Divinity Engine online. Extra damage there is nice. The extra block there is nice. Extra scry is nice there. 12 block ain't bad, honestly. But I, like a fool, am going to take Prostrate to try and get the Divinity Engine going, and I'm going to keep taking combats in the hopes of doing Divinity things. Like, currently 1 Prey gets this deck in a really good place, though I would also obviously accept a Worship, particularly a Worship Plus. I'm full blocking, so I can afford to hit 2 of them. Interesting. No. That is inconvenient. Though I can just do that. Still didn't make it into Divinity. Oh well. Divinity Stance, not Divinity Original Sin, to be clear. Alright. Stance Potion. That is very nice. We drink our fruit juice. Get up over ironclad levels of max HP. Pray. Okay. We are in really, really good shape for Slime Boss here. Cut through Fate. Ideally, I want these to die at basically the same instant. Eruption? Damage? Okay. Assuming we draw 2 damage cards, I win? Alright. Kill. Kill. Alright. Bottle Miracle I will absolutely take over the Stance Potions. Tranquility? That is a way out of Wrath, and it retains. Obviously prefer a plus, but that's just a minor energy upgrade. Okay. Pray for 4 mantra. Okay. Divinity deck online-ish. Obviously, more Divinity, more gooder, but start there. Damage. Nothing. Prostrate, Tranquility, Carve Reality. Okay, if I can go Divine this turn, which I can't. Well, probably can't. Or I can. Okay, I have all the energy. No guarantees about how that goes, but That is unfortunate. I should have hung on to the attack. And win without the slime boss even splitting. Okay. We are doing divinity things. Okay. I have one card currently that says retain. I don't dislike the establishment. And particularly if we can pick up a worship, it's great. But because I currently don't have any of those things, I am strongly inclined to either a Vault or a Ragnarok. The Ragnarok particularly because I can do that on a divine turn to deal 15 times 5 damage. Or upgrade it to deal 18 times 6 damage. Yes. I'm a Vault enjoyer, but it actually doesn't matter what's in here. Let's look and feel pain. Violet Lotus is so good. Okay, cool. I'm over it. We're good. Let me grab some water real quick. У меня вода. Очень хорошо. Alright. Let's see. I could fight the Burning Elite. It would get me 2 upgrades that I otherwise wouldn't get. Or at least 1 upgrade that I wouldn't otherwise get. Let's see. I'm kinda inclined to more combats, but also my deck's in a pretty good place. So I don't hate events. Also don't hate this shop. Any spare fires? Yeah, one there. Yeah, it's cool. So I think up the left-hand path. Now do I go more events, more combats? I think I go more combats because I want to worship. I want a worship card. So that I can upgrade it here, have the retain, and then go divine whenever the fuck I feel like it. So this could kill me. Has the potential, for sure. But I have 3 good potions, and I feel okay about it, particularly given that I will be avoiding elites as I go. Carve Reality, Cut Through Fate, Start in Calm, go from there. Pardon me, my mother's texting me, and I just need to make sure it's not enormously... Oh, Jesus. She has lost her glasses. That's awesome. And no, I don't know where you might have put them. I don't remember if you were wearing them last evening. They kind of fade in the background. They're thin frames, you know? I pay close attention to them. Okay. I've responded. Still feel bad about it, but that's where we're at. Okay. Incoming damage, and it doesn't matter because Judgment. Fucking love Judgment on spheres. Tranquility Plus. Sold. Because going into Calm means that I can... and then into Divine means I get even more energy. Honestly, more energy than I can use at the moment. Let's see. Tranquility, Sanctity, Carve Reality? Pray? Like a prayer defend. Let's... Oh, he's gonna hex me though. I need to get the divinity online. I think take 1 hit here and hopefully not run into it again. Yeah, here comes the hex. Okay, so prostrate. Now the next prostrate I can just go divine. And we're gonna just hit him twice. And defend, because it doesn't matter yet. But if we can avoid dazed... Okay, hold on. Eruption... Prostrate. Cut through fate. Carve reality. Deal 36 damage. I need to deal 2 next turn. I mean, yeah, that'll do. Gold power potion. I like the potions I have, sadly. Add a card to my deck. None of those say divine, though Flurry of Blows is not terrible. That has the potential to be 12 damage at 0 cost. That said, the deck's getting a little bloated for what I'd like. I would like to be able to consistently get into this, so I think the Flurry of Blows is not where I want to be. I mean, honestly, I'd like to slim the deck a little bit, but I just need the cards that say Mantra at the moment. Prostrate. That would mean taking 12 damage. Six damage plus the smite plus the judgment does kill 1. I take 8. Save 8. Or I could add 5 block and not do that, I believe. Carve reality, smite. Judgment is in fact the way to go then. Take 8. Win the fight, I hope. Okay. Then again, vigilance, defend. Not as powerful as I'd like, but not as much block as I'd like, at least. Take 5 more. Prostrate. Carve reality. Fuck, liquid memories, I guess. Liquid memories, vigilance. I'm just taking damage here. Do I have another card that would be better block, or enough mantra to go straight in? No, I don't. Or actually, I do have enough mantra to go right into divinity stance, but only enough damage. Let's see, that would be 18 plus 36 is not enough to kill. Which unfortunately means I think Liquid Memory's Vigilance is the way to go. I don't have anything that blocks for more. I will retain those 3, deal 6 damage, and fortunately the champion can't, or Centurion rather, can't heal? My god, are we not defending at all in this fight? Fucking Christ. Alright, new plan. That. Okay. That's weak again next turn, which gives me a little breathing room, I hope. Prostrate. Sanctity. Prostrate. Damage. 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 Okay. Lost more health than I would have liked. Empty Fist. It's not bad. Does pull me out of Divinity if it's the only attack I have, but if it's the only attack I have, I currently don't have enough card draw to make a difference. It would also get me out of Wrath, though I only have one way into Wrath currently, and I'm not really using it. I'm more focused generally on avoiding damage until I can go Divine. Oh, shit. Relax. Apologies, I clicked slightly off the screen and the game freaked out about it. Okay. Wreath of Flame is quasi-amusing with certain things here, but actually, okay, Wreath of Flame followed by Ragnarok is fucking amazing, but that would require 4 energy in a turn, which I don't have. Unless I go Divine and then have enough energy to do both. But barring that, that requires both in hand, and I don't have enough card draw. I have a third eye here, and I think that the Scry is going to be valuable. So we're going to try that just to get the Divine cards in hand. Okay. Lowest HP is the far right, so we'll start there. Actually, yeah. What if I just kill you outright? Let's do that, and then I have fewer targets to worry about. Sanctity, Prostrate... Vigilance? No, Tranquility's free. No block, but it's free. 7 block scry 3, ignore anything that doesn't say Divine on it. That is enough. We deal some damage and move on. Okay, Prey? Oh, actually, Wrath Ragnarok is pretty badass. I don't dislike that, actually. That's... And I'm guaranteed to draw Tranquility this coming turn. Okay, math. Double damage. 10 damage 5 times. And leaves me with 1 energy to use this on... You know, I kind of dig it. I do dig it. Fuck it. Let's do that. And that is enough energy to kill either one. Not sadly enough to prevent myself from taking a bunch of damage here. Actually, I could Pray Defend. Do I want to burn that potion on that? I don't think that I do. I think I'm okay resting at the rest site rather than upgrading if I need to. Yeah, let's do that. Judged. Halt. Okay. Foreign Influence is interesting. It's free, and the card it generates is free. Okay. Tranquility, Cut Through Fate. Any block card? Question mark. 1 block card. All right. Ow. Ragnarok. Nope. We're gonna just block. Lots and lots of block. Which also means I will have no block next turn, but we did full block here. Okay. Prostrate. Pray. I actually do have block here. Defend. Part reality. Hang on to that. One more prostrate gets me divine. Okay. Foreign influence. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. Skewer? Prostrate. Yes. Sanctity to block that. Defend the full block. And then do this. Because it's funny. Smite. Okay, took a little more damage than I would have liked, but that was a pretty damn good foreign influence. Reach Heaven, you know? Sure. Fear No Evil, also good. This one says plus, though. I believe we heal here. That seems broadly like a good idea, much as I would love the upgrade. And then we buy a lesson learned? Yes, we fucking do. And a deceive reality. Because I need block. Do I go with the battle hymn? It's on sale. It would be all of my gold. I don't hate that. Because then when I go divine, I will just have smites on hand. And if I can get an establishment, they will all become free. That is something to consider, though there is, of course, no guarantee of getting an establishment. Kind of like it. My deck is getting too big, though. I need more mantra cards to more consistently get into, divine. Into divinity, rather. No, because that would immediately fail the run. Money? Money. Nice. Mask Trader. Nope, I just gained the gold, thank you. Okay, these motherfuckers. Defend, defend, defend. Boring, but effective. Do I have a power that I want? Fucking study, I guess. That's card draw, if nothing else. Alright. Lesson learned, I'd like to land on one of the two. Let's see. Wave of the hand, third eye. Cut through fate. Insight. Prostrate. Tranquility. Gets me a fair part of the ways there. I'm not generally a fan of study, incidentally, but if it's free right at the beginning, I can work with it. Okay. I guess I play the insight to determine if I want to go divine here. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, sure. So... Eruption, Prostrate, Pray, Carve Reality, Smite, Vigilance, so that I can go back into either. Sorry, the mic disconnected again. Oh. Okay. Foreign influence, I suppose. I don't have a lightning orb. A bird cut? Weak and vulnerable is cool. Deceive reality. Safety. Cut through fate. Insight. Insight. Okay. Prostrate. Insight. Defend. Cut through fate. Prostrate. Cut through fate. Take 3. Judgment does win. Can I get away with a lesson learned, though? Does not look like it. Let's see. Wave of the Hand, Vigilance drops it to what, 12 damage? Vigilance, Third Eye. 15 out of 18, I take 3 more. Okay, guaranteed divine next turn. I think I take 3 more just for the upgrade. Because then I don't feel bad about resting, right? Okay. So, strike, pray. And that gives me exactly enough to get the lesson learned off. On a strike, not my first choice, but that's fine. Gambler's Brew could be extremely valuable. Mental Fortress Plus is almost certainly valuable. I think the smart move is to rest and then try and land the lesson learned in the next 2 fights. That gives me a little more cushion to play with. Unless, of course, I fight Snake Plant, in which case, everything's fucked. Okay. That's fine. Probably. Don't want to Eruption. Might want to Eruption next turn. Let's... I think I get, Cursed or whatever next turn, so... Might not be a bad idea to... No, no. We certainly don't. Safety? Or Eruption Tranquility Safety? Is that procs the... Yes, I think that's the right one. Tranquility... Safety... Full blocks... Reach Heaven... Sure. Because if I can hit that while Divine, that's a huge amount of damage, though honestly, possibly too much. Pray. Carve Reality. That. Sure. Foreign influence. Predator? I don't hate that, actually. Let's see. I'm at 7. Can I go divine here? No. Can I gain block here? Also, no. Can I do anything about that, or am I just... I have a gambler's brew. I'm okay. Okay. Worst case scenario, we judgment, but barring that... Honestly? No, we just judgment. I would love the upgrade, but prostrate plus, cool. Alright. Foreign influence. Free Ragnarok? Yes. Do I have the ability to go into Wrath this turn? I do. Do I have the ability to get out? I do not. So, we just trigger Ragnarok. Cool. Third Eye for some block. Don't hate Judgment, but I think we ignore it for now just because I don't... The only one I can use it on would cause me to become vulnerable. And I do not have like an ancient potion or anything to prevent that. Carve reality. You, so that I can hopefully lesson learned in that direction, whether or not I'm in the correct stance. I want more block. But I think we just cope with taking 5 at the moment. Can I do? Could. No, I can't. Okay. Prostrate Prey? Ragnarok? That is a disgusting amount of damage. Wave of the Hand? Prostrate Prey? Ragnarok? Right? Odds that I draw, lesson learned, amount of damage I'm willing to take. Not that high. An additional lesson learned, yes. Without hesitation. I think we rest, given that I have a pair of lesson learns. Yes. Though my deck is getting bloated here. So if I can get more cards that allow me to just drop straight into you know, I might battle him for this fight. Especially once the minions get here. Let's see. Defend Carve Reality? I think I may have too many spikes. I think this is going to be the problem, is Hand Clog. That's fucking rude. Both of my lesson learns? Okay, honestly I wasn't using those right now, so that's kind of okay. I find it broadly offensive, but you know. Eruption Prey? Just for the block? Sure. Not that I think it's gonna matter, but... Sadly the lesson learned I can't use, but... Yes. Then we're gonna drop back into calm. Come on, calmate, tranquilo. Yes, that's fine. Alright. Prostrate. Third eye. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. Cut through fate. Wave of the hand actually is not terrible. Actually, it does nothing for me this turn, because it can't. Foreign influence. How about that? How about Swift Strike? That seems just kind of generally good. Sadly, I do just take some damage here. I could use the stance potion to no, I couldn't, because I would just take more damage. So... Carve Reality... Swift Strike... Take a little damage, and then start focusing on the world's ton. Deceive Reality, probably. Important. Sanctity... Insight? I'll just start laying down damage here, and hopefully... Actually, if I can get... If I could get a bit more mantra in hand, I would do that. Okay, now here's the hand club problem. Okay, step 1. Safety. Do I have anything that makes the safety better? Not currently. This may be where we use the Bottled Miracle. Because Cut Through Fate might help here. But once I play it, I won't have enough energy to do other things. Neither of those, just Third Eye. Okay, that is worth the Bottled Miracle to me. Third Eye. Don't need those next turn, so... Ignore them for now. Smite once just to clear up a little space in hand. Tank a bunch of damage to the face, but I'm gonna live. At least for now. Cool. Prostrate. Pray. Reach Heaven. Smite. 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 Cut Through Fate. Prostrate to start moving back in that direction. And turn. Yeah, we'll call that pretty good. Prostrate. Insight. Prostrate. Third Eye. Defend. Third Eye. Defend. Full block. Carve Reality for giggles. Prostrate. 36 damage. 30 damage. And we upgrade another strike, because the game is not feeling friendly. Add another card to my deck. Master Reality. Okay. Alright. We have... Okay. That makes both Carve Realities and Deceive Reality really good. Makes Battle Him good. Makes foreign influence good. Okay. That's really excellent for us. I mean, I may as well look, right? Curse you, cursed he! We could have had you the whole time. Okay. 82 of 82 health. How does it go from here? Okay. I have a stance potion. I have... Sorry, I'm just collecting myself after the boss fight. Got a stance potion, got a bottled miracle. Oh, the Master Reality also makes the bottled miracle really good. Because it's 2 miracle pluses. 10 damage to all enemies is fine, but kind of the thing that I'd like to upgrade if possible. We hit a shop, we hit an upgrade, we hit another upgrade. That shop forces us into an elite. I think we just hit 2 events and then go. That's a relatively straightforward path. We will see how it goes. Okay. Prostrate. Defend. Potentially take 1 damage here. And then strike. Okay. Yep, we take 1. We... Tranquility. Ray. Sadly, we don't have any way to block here. Reach Heaven. Take 13, which is not what I'd prefer to be doing. Prostrate. Oh, hell. I went Divine without meaning to. That's fine, probably. Can I draw a Lesson Learned? Yes, I can. Foreign Influence. 9 by 3. And Lesson Learned. Deceit Reality, excellent. 18 gold. That does say retain, which allows me to deal 18 damage twice. When I hit Divinity? I mean, sure. I don't love the turn where it takes up card draw, but... Okay. This is the one where Divine Ragnarok would be pretty excellent. Vigilance, Sanctity... yeah, you know... Bottled Miracle says Third Eye, Cut Through Fate. Okay, better. Pardon me. Don't you love when your voice cracks at 30 years old? Jesus. I was told I would get over this. Do I stance switch to Wrath? Actually, I can do this. I can Explosive Potion, Judgment, Defend, Carve Reality. Okay. It takes a little more damage, but that's probably fine. Master Reality, I would like to get upgraded, but we shall see if that happens. Wave of the Hand. requires block to happen, which I don't currently have. Eruption, Smite, Tranquility? Okay, I'm wasting the lesson learned because I know I need to kill all 3 Darklings, but this does mean I take no damage on this turn, so... and then back to Tranquility. Or Calm, rather. Okay. Prostrate, Prostrate. Boy, am I in a bad position here. If I use the Stance Potion, deal 12 damage twice. Strike. No, I'm just in a really shitty position here. Yeah, we just strike, I guess. I need that judgment to come back around. Okay, Mental Fortress is good. Carve Reality is fine. Defend is better? Probably. Okay. Foreign Influence. How many skills do I have? None. So I have like 2. And I'm about to use one of them to get into Divine. So, Flechettes is shit. Fear No Evil gets me... Okay, Wild Strike is like mildly inconvenient, but also deals 36 damage. I think we go there. Okay. Do that. Deal... $51 damage? Okay. Am I strong for some reason? Did I miscalculate? Clearly I miscalculated. I have no idea. Whatever. Okay. 51 damage back here. That's fine. 27. Flying Sleeves, 18. Defend. Tranquility. Either kill on this coming turn. Prostrate, Insight. Sanctity. God, please the lesson learned? Okay, fine. Guess not. Okay, that shit hurt. Simmering Fury is now at the point where it's not terrible. Though I don't have a rush down, I kinda don't need it. How's about... No healing. Could really have gone for like a regen potion or something. Might still go for a speed potion. Definitely picking up the prey. Definitely purchasing a card remove. Making it my unupgraded strike. Dance potion's not bad. But I think Swift or Strength Potion and Stance Potion would be the way to go. Probably Speed Potion here. Not anticipating hitting another shop, but no, I'm not. Well, at least not intentionally. I'm hitting a couple of events which could be a shop, but for now. Okay. Prostrate. Or Influence. Crush Joints, I guess. That strips some artifact? But I just damage myself if I hit the spikers. Carve Reality. I do have Lesson Learned, but nothing to use it on at the moment. I think I hold the Smite until I can use it. Oh boy, I don't know that I survived this. Mental Fortress. Tranquility gets me some block. Prostrate gets me closer to Divine. That full blocks this turn. I will end turn there. In the hopes of... Fuck, okay. That is problematic. What if... What if I... No, I got no way out and not enough damage to do anything about that. That's very inconvenient. I think I drink that speed potion here. Block. 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 Could have almost my day. Take one. Yeah. Could have been worse. Let's see. Third eye. Can I have some fucking divinity, please? Not Ragnarok, not in this fight. Cut through fate. Prostrate. Then I need one more. Three block. Yeah, that's fine. Come on. Judgment. Thank you. Get fucked. Perfect. I got nothing. Nothing that won't hurt me badly. I think I lose this run to lack of block. Like, if anything. That's my downfall, right? Okay. We try and go Divine here and see what happens. Okay. Sanctity. Insight. Prostrate. Ray gets us very close to going Divine again. Defend is not sufficient here, though it's kind of all I got. So I'm going to take some damage trying to get to Lesson Learned. That was not it. Though, again, I have a little bit of wiggle room here. 27 damage to you. Okay. In Divine, I can kill both of them with Lesson Learned, though, good God, the amount of damage I take in return is nasty. And the fact that I'm still fucking frail is really unhelpful. Tranquility? Yeah, just to get me more energy. if I go Divine again. God, okay. Insight. Prostrate. Okay. That's 9 block. That's an upgraded defend. Honestly, need that desperately right now. Defend Vigilance? Which, like, is really sad as far as the...
Might cut out again.
Empty body? Maybe, probably not. Just lucky, scry. That's not quite card draw, but it's sort of approximating it. I do need block, then that's technically 2 block, but actually, empty body gets taken just for being block. Okay, I don't need block in this fight necessarily, though I suddenly have it now that I'm saying that I don't need it. Okay, so deceive reality, defend. Tranquility, because sure. Attack potion. Talk to the hand. Actually, I save the most health with the crush joints. Take a little bit. Yeah, actually, I could stance potion to take none. Lose the tranquility, use the strike. Okay. Fucking Ragnarok, I guess. Pray Ragnarok? No, just Ragnarok. Pray lesson learned? Yeah, just... Okay. Mental Fortress. Carve Reality. Smite. Switch to Calm. Take none. Alright. Foreign Influence. Streamline. Reach Heaven. Carve Reality? Die? Yeah, just die. Huh. You know, for a tiny house run, could have gone worse. That does get me to the next set of unlocks here. Akabeko, Duality, and Ceramic Fish. Now, Ceramic Fish is actually generally excellent, particularly if you can pick it up before picking up Pandora's Box. Duality is phenomenal if you can stack it with kunai or shuriken. Akabeko is really good if you can get something like Pummel in the Ironclad deck, or Tantrum in the Watcher deck, or Skewer in the Silent deck, or I'm sure there's an equivalent in the Defect deck that I can't think of off the top of my head. But when it says the first attack deals 8 additional damage, it's if you have a card that's like attack 3 times, it's 8 on each of those attacks. So those are very good. I can't use any of them, but they're all very good. You know, I am kind of bashing my head against a wall here, and I've had a very good time this evening. But honestly, I tend to hop off at like 9:30. I'm going to quit out of the game here and go to my sort of base scene. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got anybody in with me, and I'm inclined to think another run would run longer than the usual half hour that I hang around. So probably I'm just going to wrap up here. I've had a good time this evening. Hope anybody who was here had a good time. Hope anybody watching the VOD in the future had a good time. Uh, stay safe. Have a good one. Bye.